How do you
Um,
pronounce? Wait a second. How do you pronounce your character? Yate
Yates,
Fullman? Yate.
Yate
Okay.
Fulham.
Fulham. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't save yourselves, but you can save your legacy.
What happened to your character? That was for the first season, right?
Well, I don't want to say too. You see, I don't want to say
Oh,
too much.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
There are a
Mm.
lot of people who still haven't seen certain shows, and they like to wait until, and you have to be really careful.
Laylo Fulham, get your ass back home this instant! Are they gonna get through? Of course not. Go back to your home, people. Please. It's not safe out here. Back up! Back up!
So that one was she was originally a male in the books. She was a man in the books, and
Oh,
she
okay.
was ginger bearded guy
Mm.
who was part of this what's the word for it, like a group of people that you go to for some kind of that you go to for certain advice or some kind of now I tried to get into the books. They were really very complex for me, and I love
Hmm.
sci-fi so much, but they did change a lot in that they made it a lot more action orientated in order to suit the screen, like, because if they made this just about the converse, because there's a lot of conversation in the book, there's a lot of like things like politics and that kind of thing, in order to really bring it to life, David Goyer changed it up a little bit in order to suit cinematic purposes, which I think he did an incredible job of.
Hmm.
um so yeah, so originally she was a guy,
It
as
was a
part of some.
guy. Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I get to be like the woman version. They changed it to a woman version. That's so cool. Um, but yeah, that was lots of fun. I mean, I didn't have a gun originally, and it's cool that I got a chance to do that, because
Was
when I
that
was
shot
younger,
on green screen? Everything was on green screen?
no,
It was a
no,
set.
that was all. Yeah, that was a set. That was in Gran
Okay.
Canaria. No, it was
Oh,
in
okay.
Fuerteventura. Fuerteventura. Sorry, I had been
Hmm.
to all the islands and the Canaries, but Fuerteventura was where we were, and we set it out in the kind of desert type land. They have like all these
Hmm.
rocks and things. We did it out there, and there was like tons and tons of actors playing all these Anacreons, which were the enemy coming at me. That was all. Yeah, there was a lot of CGI and stuff put in there. I mean, some
Yeah.
incredible work, and there's been awards won for that and everything. Um, but most of it was the land that they had found. They had got some really good location scouting, and they found the best spot, and we were out there in the really hot sun. It was like 22 or 3 degrees Celsius with all these like heavy costume items on. I felt really sorry for the guys who were playing Anacreons at that stage, because they were heavy, like they were big masks and armor and that kind of thing. And you're in the open sun, and it's like sweating. And if you need to change or get out of something and get something back on, you're peeling it. You're peeling it off. Like, I mean, there was times where, and oh God, I broke my pants as well. I had put on weight before I went out there, and I remember in the costume department they were like, just try not to put on any weight, because I'd lost all this weight during COVID. I think a lot of people went through body changes during
Yeah,
COVID.
I gained a lot of
I
weight
mean,
during COVID. Yeah.
I fit into those pants really well
Uh,
when I went to costume, and then when I went out to shoot, oh my God, it was so bad. I mean, I remember telling the story to some of the friends that I made there, that I had been in the trailer, and I was like, that these are really tight, like, and I could only just barely get them on, and ended up that they thought that my stunt double was maybe wearing the wrong pants, and that she had mine, and I was like, I don't know. And then they were like, well, let's try and do a swap, right? So we did a swap, and it turns out hers were smaller, and I ripped them trying to get them on, and then I was like, I've ripped two pairs of, like, I've ripped hers and I've ripped mine. Oh my God, like, it was so embarrassing. And I mean, and they were asking me, they were saying to me on the set, okay, because I had an air car, they were like, okay, so you need to step up out of the air car onto the side thing, because there's like, like a tractor wheel has that thing on top of
mhm.
the spoiler or whatever, the mud guard thing. Oh, terrible with these
Yeah.
kind of terminology.
It's okay. Yeah.
I had to step up, like get my leg up in these pants that are like stiff pants. You know what I mean? That I'm like like I'm sucked into. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna rip my pants, trying to get down off there, trying to like swivel with it going, make sure. And I could barely move in this outfit. Like, and it was my own fault. Like, I was trying my best to do running and everything before I went out there, but I just, maybe it was because I was thinking too much about being worried about putting on weight that I did. I don't know.
You need to come out here now.
Kind of busy here yet.
I know, and I'm still calling. We've got Anacreon's troops massing from the east, west, south, and presumably the north.